Good evening, Jason Phillips from Auto Appraise, 800-301-3886, autoappraise.com. You're checking out a 1938 Chevrolet Master Deluxe 4-door suicide car. It's got a older diamond white 2-stage repaint. Little scuff right there on the fender. A few variations of nicks contact points here and there, but it's got good cruising potential. The body's nice and straight. It's a frame-off restoration a while back. It's got an older vintage air style AC system, not blowing cold. The power steering pump's got a little bit of a whine. It's got power assisted rack and pinion, GM 10-bolt. Turbo 350 Chevy trans, centerline directional wheels, 15-inch BF Goodrich comp TAs. Take a look under the hood. Small block 350, earlier design. Polished intake, Holley 4-barrel, MSD ignition and MSD billet distributor. It's got upgraded push-in style wiring harness. Later model GM serpentine pulley system, later model GM short air compressor. Headers are showing a little age. A little bit of pitting and rust going on in this grill. It's all 12-volt push button, push-in fuses, I believe I told you. Rack and pinion. Take a look at the underbody. The underbody's real solid. No real rot or decay issues. I had it jacked up the other day. It's a solid steel body car, equipped with fiberglass fenders and running boards, titled as a 34 Chev. Although it does have a Missouri reassigned identification number, original body by Fisher tag. Certainly has a nice look. It appears that about 21,000 miles were put on it, so it hits the road pretty good. Got a pretty tight steering radius. There's a few scratches in the paint on the roof up here. It's a white car. It's going to be hard to show you those. This is a little bit of grass from the neighbor mowing their lawn. Those are not chips. But that being said, there are a few chips and touch-ups in various locations on the car. A few scratches right here on top of the deck lid, as you can see. Those are probably the worst ones next to the ones up there in that front fender. Otherwise the body, it's straight. Let's take it for a drive. I'll show you the trunk and the interior real quick. Trunk's carpeted to match the interior of the vehicle. Got a spare and a jack in there, rear mount battery. The back side of the deck lid's really clean. The seams are in nice shape. The bumpers are in pretty good shape. A little bit of rust forming behind this bolt there. And most of the trim was either replated or replaced. A little bit of paint fade there. And these taillight bezels could stand to be replaced. It's that cheap aftermarket chrome and it's pitting up. We've got some cool 90s era bullet holes. That's what everybody was doing back in that day. Alright, let's take it down the road. Car is for sale if you're interested. 800-301-3886. Door panels are done in a blue cloth material, done to match the seats and the side panels. Headliner's done in a light to medium gray. Seats are in nice shape, seat belts added. Carpet showing some fade. I think the whole interior would improve in looks if the carpet was swapped out. Up front we got a GM tilt steering wheel installed, under dash air conditioning unit, vintage reproduction gauges. In the glove box there's a stereo mounted with a CD player. Trim's in pretty decent shape in here. A little bit of patina on the door handles, a little worse on the driver's and the passenger, but not bad. Felts look like they're in pretty good shape. Rubbers have been changed on the vent windows. We started out with over 60 pounds of oil pressure. Car's been running for about 10 or 15 minutes now. Temps setting nice at about 160. I think that's about all it's going to give us. Gas gauge is working. Dash lights appear to be working. And oil pressure is rolling somewhere around 30 pounds at idle. Sun Super Tack is operational. Turn signals are operational. Headlights and taillights you already saw. Got a low car shifter hooked to a turbo 350 Chevy. Didn't feel any shift kit or presence of a quick shift when we were driving down the road a minute ago. Horn works. There's first to second. Second to third. Holds the road pretty good. Roll the window up so I'm not screaming at you. You notice there's a hole in one of the mufflers. That's going to be serviced here shortly. Car's probably a little louder than it would normally be. I'm going to take my hands off the wheel here, doing about 55 down a 2-track. Rack and pinion holds the road nice. I'm going to step on the brakes here with my hands off the wheel. Power assisted unit. Head down the road good. I didn't get the wiper switch to operate. I'm not sure if I'm not doing it right or maybe they're not hooked up. Hoping we're not going to need them tonight. Pushing on the pedal. Power assist seems to work good and my hands are not on the wheel. Car seems to be stopping nice and straight. Disc front, drum rear on that GM 10-bolt rear end. Turning radius seems nice. It's pretty tight. It's a quick turning radius. Take off from a dead stop. The car's got a little bit of a hesitation at the onset. Could be a timing adjustment issue or maybe a worn accelerator pump in the carburetor. Once we're past that, it seems to accelerate okay. Jason Phillips from Auto Appraise, wrapping up the test drive on inspection. 1938 Chevrolet. If you have interest in this car, give us a call or send us an email. cars@autoappraise.com. 800-301-3886. If you need an inspection done like this, let us know. We'll be of service all over the country. Thanks for watching. Okay, leave us some feedback. Thanks again.